All right, these are video notes for Lowe's 1767 Shelbyville, customer Mrs. Barnes. The laminate detail, but I'm doing a video because there's two options with this kitchen. The customers want to go two different ways as far as pricing. So start off with, there's not going to be any backsplash on hers. There'll be a deck countertop. Customer's going to do tile work after we're finished. Right now, the countertop does not reach this wall. I mean, you can stick a pencil behind here. So I've purposely made that countertop a little bit longer to make sure that we clear in this gap. We don't have any problems with that gap. The other thing is the length on this, we are right at 37 inches. They're getting a new refrigerator. So that 37 inches, we have to maintain that. This length is critical on that length there. Now this top here is over 12 foot long. If you look in this corner right here, there's about a 3-inch fill-in piece back here in the corner. The customer is actually going to reuse the sink. Looking underneath the sink and the plumbing, basically the valves, the plumbing, all that stuff is going to be reusable. It has already got flexible lines and everything for those, so no problems. All that can be reused. Customer stated they wanted to reuse their sink, so no problem there. Faucet's not dripping. There's no water damage that I can tell. So no problem, it's a standard 33 by 22. Come around the corner, this is where we start getting into two different options for the layout. So the first option is as is. We basically have the same countertop, but again, no backsplash here, and the countertop will go all the way to the knee wall, the pony wall. Now because this is a slide-in stove, you would not be able to ship this top without it breaking if you did not cut this out in the field. So this will be cut out in the field as well as the actual oven will be installed in the field. That's the same case in both options. The oven will actually go back in place in both options. But if you look at the drawings, one of the drawings has this lower bar area without a backsplash, and then we have the upper 15-inch double roll bar that's on top of the knee wall. Now if you come around here and look underneath, there's actually a saddle. If you look, there's a mounting plate that's actually under here that's screwed to the countertop, that's screwed to the top of the wall. We call that a saddle plate. So that top is actually going to have to be ordered with a new saddle plate in the new color they're looking for if we go this option. Now the second option is actually going to be to take and cut the knee wall, the pony wall, down to height. If we cut it down to height, it'll be to 34.5 inches, which is the same height as this countertop is. Then plus there's no receptacles or no electrical in this wall, so no problem as far as electrical receptacles moving or anything. But then there is one thing, when this gets cut down in height all the way over here, there's going to be a little bit of a wall exposed here that's going to have to be painted or made up because this will be a lower area then. It'd be lower than the original. That would be the customer's responsibility for painting. We don't do any painting or wall touch-ups. But as far as the pony wall, because this is wood, we'd be able to cut it off even. Now that means then that your bar top has two options, a 36-inch and a 42-inch width. I went over both widths with her. This width to the end of this upper bar now is about 40 inches. So 42 inches full width is going to be fine for her. There's plenty of room here as far as where the table and everything is. So when you start looking at the actual 36-inch bar, that only leaves you with about 7 inches of overhang. So you can't get your knees and stuff underneath that. So we're looking at a 42-inch bar top. Now, according to the edge profile and color that she chooses, you need to verify that 42 inches is available. Sometimes they make those as a 40-inch bar. Sometimes they make those as a 43-inch bar. But somewhere in that size range, in the 42-inch size range, is what she's looking for. If that's the case, there is a custom labor on cutting the wall down. That's on the detail. There's also going to be installation of the stove on both details, as well as the cutout for the stove on both details. Otherwise, I think I'm in good shape as far as all the numbers, got all the measurements. If you have any questions for me, feel free to give me a call back at 423-650-1051. Thanks very much.